She just gets to ripping and mauling, biting and crawling, ripping and spitting, kicking and bitching. Like, she just gets to murdering people. Like, I said, yo, what's good with y'all? It's your boy Zay. Why did I watch this? You know? Nah. Yo, what's good with y'all? It's your boy Zay. They really gave this mug a season 2. Nah, but it's your boy Zay the Ghetto God, and I just finished Made in Abyss season 2. And I can humbly say, I've never wanted 4 hours of my life back so bad. Cause how did it get, y'all ain't lie. You didn't lie to me. Y'all didn't lie to me. It got worse. If you didn't watch my first review on it, it was already crazy then. But I don't know how, but it got worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how they managed to do. They was really making kids in the AA batteries last season, and y'all topped that. Like, how do you do that? How you do that? Since when you start moving like that? Like, you know?
Hey, slime, hey, say, bitch, when you got cut like that, when you start talking like that, yeah, like, when you just got so real, bitch.
First of all, I didn't even know they made a full second season. I just stumbled upon it, because I was just like, yo, I was on Instagram. Like, I was, like, scrolling, and I was like, yo, this looks like a character on Made in Abyss. I wondered, did Made in Abyss make a season 2? Then I get to Google and I'm like, oh, Made in Abyss got a whole season 2. It's called Golden City Scorching Sun. Sound swag. Let's go see what the kids talking about. I go watch it, right, and my eyes are just like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just looking at it like, oh, y'all ain't skip a beat. Like, they didn't skip no beat. Like, essentially, season 2 of Made in Abyss is like the most fucked up version of Monsters, Inc. you can ever imagine. Like, in this season, they went to the new layer of the Abyss, you know what I'm saying? They keep digging and diving into the demon hole, you feel me? They keep trekking down there for some reason, because what the fuck, the main girl named Rico, she just got some passion in her that she just want to experience the suffering. Like, literally, if you walk upstairs in the Abyss, you'll die. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't go up out the Abyss. Like, girls get turned to jelly. Like, it just be bad. I made a review on the first season of the show not too long ago. It was actually a while ago. Damn, it was a while ago. But I made a full review on the first season of the show explaining, like, the basic concepts of the shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just a big hole in the ground, and there's just death, sadness, despair, sorrow. What's another synonym? Pain. There's just pain in this hole. Like, nigga. Nah, but this season, it was just crazy. They were in this village, right? You know what I'm saying? They was doing some trekking through the Golden City. They finally got down there. They did some trekking through the Golden City, and they run up on this village. It's full with a bunch of monsters. You know what I'm saying? I thought the monsters was demons. They're not demons, they just look like demons, you know what I'm saying? But they actually cool people, you know what I'm saying? They really chill. They had like a whole marketplace. It was like a whole city down there. It was a whole city down in the demon hole. So I'm watching the show, you know what I'm saying? Thinking everything cool. I'm like, oh, for sure, they finally get a break, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was like a couple moments in there where I thought the city demons was on some bullshit. They were, it's just not apparent at first. While I was, you know, before I was, aware of the fact it was on bullshit, I was just looking at it. I was like, yo, it's a pretty nice city, you know what I'm saying? They got like a little marketplace, you know what I'm saying? They got a weird thing for like kids though. They're like, yo, kids are worth the highest value, whatever the fuck that mean. Not y'all niggas Wayfair, but nah, they in this city, right? And they really just kicking it, you know what I'm saying? Rico got the shits. That's one thing about this season I'm finna add on. There was so much poop. It was like we couldn't have. I'd rather stabbing than this just be like because it was uncensored. Like, there was no like, it was gross. They in this city, right? And they just kicking it and shit. They just kicking. They got my boy Kaja. He just a big Gundam with legs. He just walking around showing them what's going on. Then shit get evil. You know, within like the first 20 minutes, it's just like the little hamster that Rico got with her, like with the ears thing, it got like kidnapped by this little pink boob looking thing, and it got like squished in the fucking guts came out the booty hole. Huh? Like, I was just like, whoa, okay, that's what we're on. It was like, mama. They like crushed the little hamster. Hamster gets crushed, you know what I'm saying? Hamster gets crushed. The little pink demon is just like, mama, the whole time it's crushing the thing. Then out of nowhere, black goop come up out the ground like it's like it's Kingdom Hearts and start ripping the pink thing to shreds. You know what I'm saying? It starts talking about some, yo, you destroyed something higher than your value. We needs that back. Like it's like a demon debt collector. Like if it realizes you owe it, nigga, it start taking immediately. Black Goop just tearing people apart already. I'm like, okay, so we ain't even skipped a beat. So here's what we on. But nah, that's like bearable to the other shit that I done seen this show do. Like, it was literally making kids in battery packs. Bondrew, you still tripping. I don't know why they just cool with you now. Fuck it. Forgiveness is a really big thing in this show. You know what I'm saying? Just looking over something is a really big thing. So the group of people, you know what I'm saying, they continue walking through the city, just living life, you know what I'm saying, doing shit. Rico get the shits again. Like, it's just multiple times. So they get a call that the head monster is here. Like, they call the thing Faputa. You know what I'm saying? They're like, yo, Faputa in the building. We got to go see what's happening with Faputa. So everybody gets to go seeing what's happening with Faputa. You feel me? Rico don't go because she got the shits right now, but it's Reg that go to see what's happening with Faputa. So Reg goes and see what's happening, and Faputa is just this little four-armed, like, creature. You know what I'm saying? It's just a little four-armed creature. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it looked like, what's the girl? It looked like Nanachi if she had 4 arms. Like that's what was happening with Faputa. Reg get over there and she already on bullshit. Like she already boxing. She like recognized Reg from somewhere. She was like, "Oh, you back?" Then like they just get the boxing. She's just like, "You don't remember me?" Then start wowing on this man. Like she was trying to beat the amnesia out this nigga. Like they had met before. Like back when Reg had his memories and he was climbing out the abyss, they had met before, and she was just like, you ain't finna forget me. She like a crazy ex-girlfriend. Faputa is Reg's crazy ex-girlfriend. She's crazy to the point where she'll do anything for Reg. You know what I'm saying? She'll do anything. When I say anything, she hauled off and ripped her ear off and handed it to the boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure what it was, just she just ripped it off. She's just said, oh, you need it? Bam, and ripped it off, and Reg was she just said mwah, and ripped off a limb and handed it to Reg. The reason she was handing this junk to Reg is because he had to go save Nanachi from being asleep somewhere in front of the little dragon face demon. We gonna get to that in a second. The dragon face demon is probably the most, he looked the wildest, but he probably the most innocent out the group. So she rips off her limb, hands it to Reg, and she's like, you better keep your promise. The story moves on. The gang go through more turmoils and troubles, you feel me? They run up on this giant, like, Pokemon demon giraffe, like that, and it was just on their ass for a while. It was on Reg's ass for a while. Like, when I tell you, it was on Reg's ass for the whole season. Reg met that thing episode 1, and the thing didn't die until the end of episode 12. Like, the thing was on Reg's bumper. So the gang going through all their turmoils, going throughout the city, you know what I'm saying, meeting all the monsters, and they realize the monsters is actual people. They're not just like demons from the abyss. Like, these is actual human beings that got turned into the monsters, like Nanachi. Like, they used to be people, now they got metamorphosized and turned into the monsters. And in my mind, I thought it was like the Bondrew effect. Like, he was just testing on people, he just sent them down into the lower layer. No, it wasn't like that at all. I would have rathered Bondrew making battery packs than what the fuck was going on with these people. And we find that out after Rico do some random recon. After Rico jumps down this demon hole again. Like, she just loose with this. She see a dark hole and she just want to jump down it. She jumped down this demon hole and find this naked shawty chilling in a bed of black slime. And just acted like that was cool. No, she didn't have no shock on her face. She was just like, oh, there you go. And like, just freed her. She walked up to her, asked her if she was a bad guy, and was just like, I don't care. And then like freed her ass. Like, that's loose as hell. So Rico frees the little demon girl, and she gets to spilling the whole tea on the place. You feel me? She gets to telling us what's really going on with this little Happy Monsters Inc. village. And when I tell you it's fucked up, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. Essentially, this demon village is a kid.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, the whole village that they're living in is a kid. She gets to explaining the story about how this shit happened. She's just like, yo, I was a part of this crew of people that came down here to explore the little golden city. And upon exploring the golden city, we ran up on these little eggs and we ran up on this water. We drank the water and the water started killing us. You feel me? We got real sick. We started shitting ourselves and our feet started melting. Crazy, right? And our feet started melting. Then the big boss, whatever his name was, Wazukian, he was just like, yo, fuck we gonna do? And Big Boss was like, yo, we got these little magic eggs that's supposed to grant wishes, but the little robot people that's down here, we don't even get no, they call interference units. You know, we don't even get no explanation on how the fuck these niggas got here. They got robots down here, and they said the little egg make the wishes, and we need some wishes right now because the water is killing us, and we don't want to die. So we got to give this little wish egg to a kid, because apparently the wish eggs don't work for grown people. They only work on children. So we gonna get a little wish egg to the little sick and dying little kid that we picked up on our way here. We just gonna hope that she wished to save us. So they give the egg to the little kid. You know what I'm saying? They get it. What's her name? Iramui. They get an egg to Iramui. And keep in mind, Iramui is sick and dying herself. Her feet is melting and she pooping. It's gross right now. They're in a gross situation. So they get a little kid the egg, you feel me? And they come back in a little bit, and the kid turned into a blob that keeps birthing little Pokemon. Like, gross, right?
What?
The kid turns into a little demon blob that is like keeps birthing Pokemon that die instantly. Like, they die after one day of life. Like, they gave the kid the magic egg, and the magic egg turned the little kid into a birthing demon. Like, it turned her into a birthing demon. Like, what the fuck? Like, and it just got progressively worse. Like, it would be like every day they come back, she got another baby. Every day she come back, she got another baby, and the baby die. You know what I'm saying? Every day they come back. And see the babies, and the babies die, but the whole time they coming back every day with the babies dying, the little girl is turning more and more into a blob. Like, she's turning into a monster, like just a birth machine, just a Pokemon unit just pushing these bitches out. And it gets grosser. Not only did they just essentially turn this girl into a fucking blob, they start eating the kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how Big Bro figured it out. I don't know how Big Boss Wazukian figured it out, but he was just like, yo, what if we took the newly born Pokemon that she's pushing out and we just ate them? What if we just ate them? Like, we out of food right now. Half our people dead. What if we ate the newborn Pokemon? So Big Boss wastes no time and gets to chopping off the heads of newborn Pokemon, making them into soup and feeding them to the people. Crazy. He gets to making the Poke soup, really chopping the mugs up. You know what I'm saying? He even grabs the other girl. I don't remember her name. What was it? Vweko? It's Vweko. And Vweko is the girl that Rico just saved out the little demon pit with all the slimes. You know what I'm saying? She was a part of the first people that arrived at this place. Big Boss grabbed Vweko and he's like, hey, you want to learn how to cook? And she's rightfully disgusted. She was like, ew, I can't believe you're doing this to children. Oh my God, get me away from this. I'd rather die than ingest your baby food. Big Boss don't give a fuck about none of that. He give her the bowl and he asked her to go feed all the rest of the dying people so that they can get better too, because the baby soup heals the people. You know, the magic is in the baby soup. Sounds crazy as hell. So everybody gets healed from their diarrhea death disease, and they go back to the kid that they sacrificed. And then Iramui Meat Blob gets so big, she's just like towering over the whole terrain. Like, she's just a whole tower in the ground. And then the people start getting attacked by birds, and the little Iramui Meat Blob start like grabbing the birds and eating them. She really just gross right now. It's just disgusting. And then there's one dude, his name is Bailoff, and he's rightfully like, oh my God, this is crazy. He's essentially like, oh my God, I can't believe I took the thing that's most precious to you in the world. Iramui meet Blob, kill me because this is crazy and I don't want to be alive in this situation. So Iramui meet Blob makes like a little doorway, you know what I'm saying, in the middle, like at the base of her body tower. She makes like a doorway, and then like the dude walks inside of it, gets stabbed, and then turns into a dragon. Like he turns into the face dragon that's currently holding Nanachi unconscious. Like the people of this village, were turned into monsters by walking into the Kid Meat Blob and then just like dying, then like being reborn as like monsters. Like and then eventually the Meat Blob, Iramui, just like turns into a village. Like the tower girl, it's crazy. The tower girl turns into a village. Like the village that Rico and them is currently walking in is a kid. Like it's crazy, right? And Faputa is like the one living daughter of like the giant blob city. Like before the Iramui Meat Blob became the city, she gave birth to Faputa and filled her with vengeance. So breakdown, the village that these people are living in is a kid, and everybody that's living in this village was once human and ate the little demon baby soup to become monsters to survive in this lair. Fucking crazy. And the one little girl that they worship like their princess, Faputa, her whole thing in her life is to brutally murder every single person in the village until her revenge for her mama is like complete. Like it's disgustingly crazy. Like some time goes by, you know what I'm saying? Some more tragedies happen. People get knocked off, limbs get ripped off, promises of forever love are being made. So time goes by and Reg is trying to save everybody from this giant demon monster in the middle of the city, trying to snatch back that little piece of body Reg had got from Faputa. You know what I'm saying? He wants that piece of body so bad, he's willing to kill everybody in this village. But Reg is like, nah, and he decides to use his giant Kamehameha cannon and then just like blast the monster. But he forgot that this thing, that the cannon literally destroys everything in his path. So with him like destroying the monster, it like opens a hole in the side of the city so that Faputa can get in and murder everybody. Keep in mind, Faputa wasn't allowed inside the city because what they compare it to, it'd be like a kid trying to enter back inside the mother's womb after it was birthed. It's freaking gross. But essentially the little doorway that the people walk through to turn into the little demons, it keeps out Faputa so she can't enact her wrath upon the fucking people. So Reg blasts a hole through the wall, and it's just open season for Faputa. She already there. She already knew the hole was there. She up there standing, looking like Itachi with the crows, and she just ready to murder people. Like first thing she do is hit a cold villain speech. She said, I don't care about none of that. I don't care about what you doing. I don't care about your happiness, sorrows, joys, or none of that. Every piece of fun you finna have is finna end now, and I'm not finna give you no time to prepare. So then Faputa gets to work. She just gets to ripping and mauling, biting and crawling, ripping and spitting, kicking and bitching. Like she just gets to murdering people. Like the whole town of Monsters Inc. just gets murdered. You know what I'm saying? She just eating them alive and shit. She's just like, this is for my mom. This is for making her into a village. Nobody can stop her. Like Reg already used his cannon And he on his way to passing out. Like, that's his one downfall. Like, whenever he uses his cannon, he like passes out for 2 hours. It's a really trash drawback. Like, bro, you're the only one on the team that can fight, and your biggest move puts you to sleep. Like, that's trash. So whole time Faputa just wilding on people, Reg is asleep, and everybody's just watching this shit happen. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just peeping this junk happen. So eventually Reg wakes back up, and he was just like, Faputa, girl, you tripping. What happened? I thought we was cool. You was so cuddly and cute when you was trying to murder me earlier for not remembering who you were. Girl, why is you doing this right now? Like, you really tweaking. Then he gets beat up again. You know what I'm saying? Faputa on some, bro, I'm gonna beat you up until you remember me type shit. Like, it's really toxic act shit. Like, it's wild. Then eventually, Nanachi comes back from being in a coma, like under this little face dragon, and then she brings the face dragon with her, and then the face dragon like kept the memories of the mama village. When she was in a village, she like kept her when she was still a little girl, then like attacked Faputa with it. She was just like, he was pretty much like, I remember your mom. Your mom wasn't always a village. Like, he really just hit her with that attack, and it like stunned Faputa for a little bit, and she was then it just gets weirder, because all the townsfolk are just like with the murdering. They're just like, they're not like scared, they're looking forward to it. Like, they're like, oh my god, Faputa's killing us yet. Like, it's crazy. Like, she's mauling y'all and you cheering for her. It's weird as fuck. So some more boxing goes on, some more murder goes on. Faputa really ripping through these niggas. Then all the monsters that was kept outside the city due to the little wall barrier that the kid city had made, that the kid city had made, all the monsters that was outside of this city start invading this city and just cleaning up whatever Faputa didn't get. Like, whatever she missed, whoever she missed, they just started eating them. You know what I'm saying? There was the demon Pokemon giraffe came through with his brother, and they started wrecking shop. You know what I'm saying? So a couple of little wild beasts came through and started eating some of the townsfolk too. It was wild. You know, even Faputa got maxed out. Like, you know what I'm saying? She was getting mauled on. Like, I thought you was the big boss, and here you are losing a wildlife. Like, this was crazy. You was talking all that head earlier, and here you are losing to a honey badger. Like, then eventually one thing leads to another, and the power of friendship takes over, and Reg is just like, I forgive you. Oh my god, I didn't understand your sorrows before. It's just some bullshit. Reg is just like, sorry girl, I was tripping for trying to stop you from murdering this village. So Faputa and Reg team up for a little bit, then they start boxing off the demons that invaded into the city. And a whole while Faputa didn't really change. Faputa became a better person, but she was still doing the same junk that she was doing earlier. She was just like, oh my god, wow, those were the memories of my mom. I'm gonna choose my own destiny. I don't have to be a vessel for vengeance. All the while she's still eating the townsfolk. She was like, wow, I can be a good person. Like, just ripping these people apart, and they all for it. They're like, girl, we want to get eaten. My fault for living in your mama. So I do that for a bit. Faputa gets a power up. Reg gets this weird power up. You know what I'm saying? He gets like this ultra instinct white going on after it's like this is weird thing that they kind of just threw in there on us. It's like when fucking Rico blows the little Perushka whistle. Poor Perushka. Oh my god, poor Perushka. She's a whistle now. So like, Rico blows the little Perushka whistle, just whoo, then Reg gets this like Super Saiyan power up and starts maxing everybody. They clear out all the demons, you feel me? They do all that, then everything is just dust. The dust clears and there's no survivors but the people that are already around her. Like even Vueko, the girl that Rico had saved, she was dumb. Like, she got freed and like forgot she was human, then walked upstairs and succumbed to the fucking curse of the abyss. Like, she dies too. Like, as soon as Faputa entered the room, everything was dead. She fulfilled her promise to her mama and murked the whole village. Like, she didn't have a change of heart and was just like, maybe you guys deserve to live. She didn't have none of that shit. Even to the point where she even destroyed the whole village using some kind of fucking technique. She had like black slime at first, then she had white slime, and the white slime destroyed the mom. Then after that, everybody became friends. Like, that's why I said earlier, forgiveness is a real big thing in this show. Like, y'all ain't just watch this girl brutally murder an entire population of people. Like, we just gonna forget about the genocide 15 minutes ago, and we gonna continue this adventure down the abyss. Fuck it. After all that, after all the murder and death, Faputa joins the group, and then they just head off to their next adventure. It's fucking wild. Made in Abyss is one of the craziest junks I've ever seen in my life. Like, it's just like so uncensoredly brutal. It's nuts. Like, it's just fucking wild. Like Vweko, like that weird like half side character. She has like one of the most tragic backstories ever. Like, she was just like, I don't know what it was. I think she was like sold into like child slavery and was owned by this big nigga that was just doing evil junk to her. That she he burned her with a hot iron. Like, Vweko's backstory was crazy sad. It was so sad you would have thought she would live to the end of the show. She didn't. It was just blood and guts. That whole blood, guts, and poop. That's Made in Abyss season 2 in a nutshell. Nah, man, I don't know why I'm continuing the show, because I'm for sure gonna watch the 3rd season when it come out. Like, I don't know how they can get worse. So they did everything to the children. They done turned them into battery packs. They done turned them into villages. They done turned them into soup. They don't care about these fucking kids. That's all I gotta say right now about Made in Abyss, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, it's just crazy. Watch it at your own discretion. Please do. Like, when I tell you it's wild, I'm not exaggerating in the slightest, bro. It's fucking nuts. Like, it's nuts, bro. It's freaking peanut, almond, cashew, coconuts. Like, it's nuts, bro. Like, nah, but it's your boy ZaytheGhettoGod. I hope y'all enjoyed this little retrospective on Made in Abyss. This little brain dump about Made in Abyss season 2. I hope y'all enjoyed. Be sure to like, subscribe, all of that, and stay out of demon holes. You feel me? Because they ain't got nothing for you in there. It ain't nothing but death and sorrow and down in the abyss. I don't know why they keep going. You was talking all that head earlier, and here you are losing to a honey badger. Like, what the